Hello students, welcome to this session. In this session I am going to discuss the topics difference between C and Java, as well as I will be discussing Java and internet as well as Java and web. Now firstly coming for difference between C and C++ as well as Java. So since we have not studied about C++, I will be discussing only C and Java. Okay. Now, so if I try to differentiate between C as well as Java, so first difference will be like C is structured programming. C is structured programming or procedure oriented programming, while Java is object oriented programming language. Okay, so Java is object oriented programming language, whereas C is structured programming. And again, C we have pointers. C does support the concept of pointers, but there is no pointer concept in Java. Okay, again C will have other features, like say for example hash define. So as you know, hash define statement is used for creating a constant. Now this is not allowed in Java, so no define statement, as well as C has like go to statement as well as size of. These are the keywords that is available in C, whereas Java does not have go to as well as size of operator. Size of operator is not available in Java. Okay, it is available only in C programming. Again, C++, that is C or C++, will have, say the programmer wants to do dynamic memory allocation. So dynamic memory allocation or allocating and deallocating of the memory will be done by the programmer. So memory allocation and deallocation is done by programmer. Here we have the concept of garbage collection. Okay. Now whenever I say this, you can also write one more difference. Say for example, for allocating memory dynamically, if you want to allocate memory, we will be using malloc, calloc or realloc functions, which is available in C, but it is not available in Java. Again, global variables is available in C, which is not available in Java. Okay, so like that you can write many difference between C as well as Java. Okay, so I'll just mention one more, like C does not support the concept of, say for example, whatever bytecode concept. So C is platform dependent. It is platform dependent, but it is platform independent. Okay, so these are some of the differences that you can make out for between C as well as Java. Okay, hope this is clear. This is a small concept. They may ask you in the exams regarding what is the difference between C and Java, then you can explain these points. Okay, now coming for the next concept, which is Java and internet. So now we have some features that is related to Java. So in the sense, earlier when I said C program was built on one system and it will be used in only that particular system. Now if you consider Java is not like that, it is platform independent as well as architectural neutral, all those things. So Since at the time of development of Java, we had internet feature also. Since we had the feature of internet, Java supports several features that support internet. In that, first type of feature is applets. Okay, we'll consider it as applets. Applets are some kind of programs which will be executed on the web browser. So you will have different types of web browsers, say for example Internet Explorer, Google Chrome or Firefox. So all those things are different types of browsers available. Now applets are programs that will be executed on the browser. So how that is executed, how that will be sent, that I'll discuss in the next topic, which is Java and web programming. Okay, Java and web, there I'll be explaining about how it will be executed. So just understand, there is one feature called as applet, which is a program that will be executed on web browser. This is not just a program, it will be like interactive. It will be interactive, so user can give some instructions that will be accepted by the program and it is going to give the result. So that type of program we are going to consider it as applets. Again, Java supports different types of protocols like HTTP or HTTPS, TCP/IP or any different types of protocols. First of all, I need to discuss what is protocol. Protocol is nothing but set of rules. Set of rules. What are these rules means? In the sense, when you want to send information, if I suppose I have two systems, system 1 as well as system 2, I want to send information from system number 1 to system number 2. In this case, I need to follow some set of rules. So how to send the information, whether it is a data, whether it is text, whether it is an image, whether it is an audio file, video file, or what kind of data it is, that information and how it has to be sent, those details will be considered as rules. So Java has inbuilt support for these kind of protocols, which will be helping us to communicate between one system with the other system. Again, Java will also support HTML as well as XML. So these are like HTML is nothing but hypertext markup language, which will be used for presenting data onto the web page. So web browser will have some information. Say if I open a Google Chrome and if I just type google.com, I'm going to see something like Google, and you're going to have a search box followed by some button. Okay, now in this, what you are going to see, this is like a web page. When you type something and if you get the result, that is a second web page. So like these web pages are designed with the help of HTML. Again, coming for XML. So XML is nothing but, in this web pages, if you have some data, in the sense, if you are going to fill some form, for example, you will have a Google form or something like that. When you fill that data can be stored using XML. So this kind of support will be available readily with Java. Okay. Again, Java can also be used by mobile phones as well as personal devices, like say tabs or something like that. There also we can use Java. So this is about why you are going to use Java programming on the internet, because it has inbuilt support for applets, HTTP, different types of protocols, as well as HTML as well as XML, and also mobile devices as well as PDA devices. So all these things are supported by Java programming language. Now next topic is, like, we need to discuss what is Java and web. Whenever I say Java and web, first thing I need to discuss is the concept of platform independent. Whenever I say platform independent, you need to understand the code like bytecode. which is dot class file. Okay, that I have discussed. Have discussed in the previous session. We have platform independent is nothing but it is going to generate a bytecode which will be having the extension as dot class. So how that is related with Java and web? So when you have a system, in that system I'll have dot Java program. Now this program I need to execute in some other system. So this is Windows based system and I have a software here which is .java. Again I need to execute that particular system, application or software in some other system. Suppose say it is Linux based system. Okay. Now in this case what is going to happen is, here I am not going to send the Java code. I am going to these two systems will be connected through network. In that case, here we are going to generate the bytecode. Bytecode has been generated in the source system. This bytecode will be dot class file. Now if that is a dot class file, whenever the client, or as you know, this will be like server and this will be client. In the sense, the system which is requesting for information will be acting as client and the system which will be providing data will be acting as server. Now this system will be acting as server and this will be acting as client. So because it needs to execute this particular application. Now here the application actual source code is not sent to the client. Instead of that we are going to send the bytecode to the client. So whenever a request is sent from the client, the server or intermediate processing unit, what it is there, it is going to request for the server. From the server we are going to send the class file to the client. The client, it will have the JVM which is going to execute or convert this bytecode into machine level language for execution of that particular class file. So this class file can be executed on any kind of browsers. If I am creating application like applet or based on HTML or based on XML, if I have written any Java program, in that case I am going to send that particular class file to the client so that it will be executed there. So that is why Java is widely used in web applications or World Wide Web, because of its platform independent nature, or it can be distributed in different places because of the main reason is bytecode. So hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, you can I'll just complete this particular chapter in one session, next session. After that we'll have a session for discussing about this doubts. Okay, thank you.